Alright, we rolling. Okay, so how do I put this? I wanna ask because I about to post this on YouTube. I wanna ask you guys like a question. So a situation just happened like the other night, and it have me little it have me a little bit wondering, like if I wrong or if the people wrong. I don't really subscribe to stuff just because there's a bunch of people against me. So, but I do listen and I do check myself, and I guess it's me checking myself in front of y'all, right? So, um, all right, I have to preface this with something, right? So, every one of my friends know me as the nice guy, like now. Like every one of my friends now know me as the nice guy. So like they and I would think even back then too, it's just that it would just be my crew. It wouldn't be now I just do it with everyone. Back then I used to do it with just my crew. Like I would just who in like my boys, my girls, like yeah, like I just would just deal with them, right? So they know me as a nice guy. All right, so let me explain nice guy to you. So, okay, so I can give you a nice guy to like my boy, but it should lead to my boys because I used to do this with my boys, right? Like so, he was selling some stuff, and I have to say stuff, and he someone stole his stuff, but apparently he was fronting the stuff for like someone, right? And so he ended up when they steal the stuff, it was someone. It was actually someone else's stuff, what he was fronting, and he um he come to me. He's all teary eyed, all blue eyed, all these different stuff, and he bring his like. I mean, I should have really catch on when he bring his family to me, but then like this my boy, so I didn't even think none of it, right? So he bring his family and all these different stuff, and he like break down in front of me, and he was now prior to this, like I all right, so prior to this, I was like in a bad situation. Prior to this, I make my way to that point where like that same week, I was gonna be rid of like all my debt, right? And when I say debt, like I mean like little situations what I under in. It ain't actually like dead to say well I owe someone money, but it was dead to say well I did owe a couple of things like what I didn't pay up on certain bills or what's not, and I needed to catch up on them, and then like certain things I wanted to do, and I needed to put some money like towards that to say well do what I want to do. So the bills wasn't really much because I mean like none turning off, no light turning off, no water turning off. It wasn't that bad. It was just where like I I wanted to make plans for something, and I needed to put myself in like this is gonna happen for sure. So I have this money for that, and so like when I behind in that, I call that for myself debt. So like I say, well, oh, I owe this thing, and it just oh, look like I sweat. So it just put me where like right, well I needed to do this thing, right, but it ain't nothing really like super serious. It's just it's serious to me because it's my passion, my belief, certain things what I wanted to do, and like I say, well I have to do this, but I have to do a certain amount of savings to get to this point, and then it just lead to where like all right, well I was behind in that, and I call that debt. I call that where like I owe myself to catch up. So anyway, um, my friend going through this particular situation, and I just, okay, well, you going through this. You have people looking for you now because you have their stuff, and um, you need to deal with that. But then when you deal with that, how you can live? Because you was dependent on their stuff to bring you your livelihood. So with me now, I say, well, okay, well, I formulate this plan where I say, well, I'll give you double the amount of money to deal with your stuff because I need you to pay off for your stuff, like what the other people's stuff, and I need you to get your own stuff. And then, of course, with that comes profit. And then, like, when you get your profit, you could split your profit in a certain percentage, what I give him, and you'll give me a certain percentage until you finish paying your debt to me. Sounded good to him. And this is the bad situations when it comes to like dealing with certain people who you thinking as your friends sometimes, is that you like you formulate this plan, you give them the blueprint, and then like, well, I need to do all this. I'm not gonna pay this guy the stuff what I owe him. I'm not gonna pay this guy who I owe money to, who trying to save me. I'm just gonna run away with this money. And for real, like that's how some people think. So like when I saying like, all right, like people see me as the good guy, like I just get certain situations like that where it's come to me, right? Then you have, all right, like, all right, so that's one end, and next end. Okay, so I have a next brethren, and he me and him pretty close, like really pretty close, right? And I helping him to seek this membership in this certain situation, and I give him all the clout that I could give him, but it ain't just clout, there's extra stuff too. And all the extra stuff I fronting him the extra stuff so he could make it look like that's his own, and so he could have this way in the situation. So he presents this to his people, them, but okay, let me give you another situation, like in the same situation. So this person white, let me know this person black, but the people who trying to get involved with was white people, and like to them, like, and I ain't trying to just know white person, but I live in the Bahamas, I live in Nassau, Bahamas, and so like the group what he was in with all these white people, like they didn't really care the amount of money or the amount of stuff you have, like they just don't want you in down with them. So even though they say this is a prerequisite to being a part of this club, they, if you meet this prerequisite, like they still don't want you in the club. So because you is who you black. That's basically it, because you saying you have everything what is needed to be a part of this club, and you couldn't be there. So all right, so he, I don't know, he get angry, and then instead of turning the anger at the people who giving him this backlash, he turned the anger at me, because, and I feel that's because he only knew me, so it was like, all right, so he was a nice guy, so I could just lash out at you. So lash out at me. All right, fine. All right. I mean, I'm not skin off my back. All I was doing is helping, and there ain't no way you could cut me out of my situation. So I just evaporate from that situation. And because I evaporate, like, it was where, like, we have similar meeting grounds, and When I come to the meeting grounds, it is like you want to fight me, and then you attack me, and then I beat your ass bad, and then now it's because the meeting grounds, like when it happened, like it's only certain people was there who could really say like what happened. But then like when the major people come out, they see me beating his ass. So it's me who in the wrong. So you know better. You could say like what happened. You attack me, but of course that's not gonna happen. And the people who actually was there, apparently their voice ain't supposed to be strong enough to say, because and actually these people ain't even my friends. To me, like that's one thing, like especially one person who was kind of like my enemy in a way, and they speaking up on what they see and what happened and all that, and they saying like, yeah, this person attacked me, and I just defend myself, and um, I just end up beating the person up. So, but because I beat the person up, and for real, it take a couple of the big people them to even peel me off of the person. I didn't really care like what was like who was wrong, because like what I was doing. I didn't really care. But I just glad like it didn't reach to like, oh, I killed a boy or something like that. And I wouldn't have killed him anyway, because like I said, this is my close friend, and I don't kill nobody. Let me just preface this with that too. So yeah, I don't. When I say kill, I just mean like, just being in the Caribbean. We just talking about uh, fighting, like beat them bad or something like that. So I get penalized. He get penalized also. His own was actually less than mine, even though like he's the one who started everything. But okay, so all right, I give you all two examples of where like I have that good guy rule on me, right? So, and I know the second one may be a lot to catch on, but then if you all listen to it good, y'all can catch on to it. But so I would just, well, actually the same people, the same people who part of this group. I was the same part of the group, and then we just end up talking, and then like everyone was start talking about like loyalty and stuff like that, and everybody's talking. This is the first time I was being kind of quiet, and it was like if I was to get into some vibe, like if you would just stand up for me like as a friend, and it was like there was ass across the room, and when it come to me, I had an explanation. I say answer with the explanation, and I give the answer with the explanation. And I noticed like it wasn't just the person who bring up the question. It was like countless amount of people in there who was just like shocked that I taken this point. Like I say, I so glad that they ain't even with other people who was with me in the past, because they would have the total, they wouldn't like it either. I don't think they would like my answer either. But then like the part with this new family didn't like they would have been like, oh, that's the one, right? But then like the old family would say, well, but I know you would do more than that. And but like the new family, like they just like like they freaking out. And so like my answer to them was like, okay, other than my children, my wife, my daddy, my mommy, my sister, my brother, my stepmommy, even if I know their character and I know how bad their character is or whatever, or good how their character is, no matter how their character is, I could do my utmost like to help them, even if it make me lie or whatever. Even against like, oh, I know this one is thief, and you call him a thief. Okay, well, I can stand up for him regardless. These are the only people that I will do it with. And I ain't really sure about extended family, you know. Like even though, like I say, my brother, my sister, my stepmommy, my mommy, my daddy, like even them, like I still put them to a certain form of scrutiny. My children, though, yeah, they'll get it until the walls fall down. But like friends now, we talking about friends. Like just how life is go. This is the answer what I gave them. Just how life is go. Like I have like what I want actually goes with how life is go. So what I mean by that? What I mean by that is that okay, if a acquisition come out today, let's just say they see my boy rob a bank. So my mind could be like, all right, because it come out today, I get to ride with you without kind of riding with you because what I could do is that I still gotta allow you around my house. I ain't gonna be like, oh, because like it ain't the news that you robbed the bank and you show up to my house, I ain't gonna let you in. I can let you in. I can let you in, but I can let you in, right? But like for real, like I could just be like, that give me a little bit of time. So within that time now, I'm gonna go re-question everybody who I know you know. Hey, what y'all think about this? What y'all think about that? What y'all think about this? What y'all think about that? And then like while doing that, I'm gonna hear some sub stories. Oh well, you know, Tyre robbed me of a candy when we were small, or just Jonathan robbed me of a dollar because he said he was gonna pay me back and he never paid me back. Like I'm gonna hear stories like that. Now, when it comes to this particular person, like I'm gonna hear stories and I'm gonna take what I need to take and I'm gonna leave what I need to leave. And then from that, I'm gonna formulate my own opinion on if I think that now, apart from the character what I know you to be, because of course everyone is lie to everyone. So you could show me something for years and I don't have to be you. So I could literally just sit down and watch that and be like, you know what? Okay, like this what I know about you, but then I hear this story with this one, and then of course like, you know, certain stories like if they connect to me. So if someone say like, oh, you robbed them of candy, or you say you could take this like you could borrow this money and pay them back, then okay, like if I hear extra stories like that from other people who don't even like know I talking to you at that point, because I just show up on people and I just be like, hey, like what you think about this? So if I formulate an idea like I was wrong or maybe I was right, if I was right, then okay, I can stand with you. And when I say stand with you, I can stand with you to a certain point. Still, like if I don't stand with you, I don't stand with you. Like for real, like you know, me and you gonna be around. We ain't gonna really talk that much. Like it ain't gonna be like that. But if you and then if it really irking something with like what against my persona, then f you, right? So, right, yeah, like until like you could get that right, until someone could validate you and say, oh no, well this person over this and this person over that, then yeah, then you could come around me. But other than that, like I have to see it myself, or like it's f you forever. Like if you break like a certain principle, like what I don't be about. You rape someone, you you rob someone of all like everything, like I mean like corporate robbing. Like I mean like someone breaking your house and thief your money, or no, I talking about someone find a way to legitimately take all the money from your bank account, and I know people just do that, and then take your house and take your car and take all, like yeah, like they find a way to just royally screw you over, Yeah, like if I know that happened, or I know you do that to someone, nah, I can't really, I can't really mess with you like that because even if you warn with that person, it's certain ways to war. So and certain things like that, especially when the person have kids and family and stuff like that, like certain things you just don't do. It's an honor amongst, like how they say, it's an honor amongst thieves. Like it's an honor amongst war. So, and I talking about war in the hood. So, well, my level of it actually. So, I said that to the crowd. I said exactly what I said to you just now, like to the crowd, and I get some little, like, no one could say nothing to me. Obviously, like I mean, nobody, y'all don't know, because y'all is the word, y'all don't know me, but to my people, and like it, they didn't come back to me, but I could see reactions. I could see like, I didn't even think to want to think like that. I didn't think to want to do things like that, and like feel like that's how I go. Like, yeah, you can't really. I don't care what what much friends, and then like I ain't gonna lie, like I have a mental note of everyone who do that to me, just to let you know, like I searching all your fucking backgrounds. I sorry for casing, but I searching all your backgrounds. I searching all your backgrounds because I like that have me thinking like y'all do something super weird. So now like even right now, I have y'all on a standoffish basis to me. Because that reaction, like I mean, even if you just kind of shocked, like hey, I thought you was one way and oh wow, like you think more deeper than it looked like that I talked to you. So, but if it's like that, then fine. I guess use the casualty because like just this ain't aimed at you all. This is aimed at the people who really thinking like I maybe do something and oh if this nigga find out he could freaking but then that's how they don't feeling to me. They don't feeling like that because like I don't think that what I say wrong so it make me feel like you all do something like for you all like I can't be all you all shocked of me saying that like yeah like everything is investigated it can't be that so it gotta be like very all oh my god I can get a catch. And believe me, y'all can get a catch. So, and I try to be, as a person who I think with a lot of stuff. I think with stuff over and over again. And I just was like, you know what, it just have me thinking a certain way. And so like I just wanted to ask you all a question to find out like how you all feel about like something like that like where like someone shock you or maybe you shock someone into something like let's just say you talking to your friend and you say well and they say pay let's just it could be something simple it could be where like you are just walking through the freaking gas station and someone say pay I can thief this cookie and you're like what like you don't do shit like that. You might as well ask one of us if we have any money to give you for the cookie, and freaking we just help you buy the cookie instead of you just walk into the store. Oh my god, I see a cookie. I want to eat this. Like and then you just looking at you like a little funny. Like that's shocking, bro. Like you understand, and that's shocking in the bad way. Or like you could shock people in a good way, or you sitting down to dinner one time or something like that, and you say you from the building and you was the brokest nigga in the group, and you were like, whoa, what? You go what? You go foot the bill? And we know like you was the brokest nigga in the group? Like, what? No way. With me personally, number one, I don't care if it's the richest person in the group, you're richer than me. You ain't footing the bill. I can foot the bill. That's number one. Number two, if he's the brokest nigga in the crew, definitely not. You need that for your situations and stuff like that. So I ain't gonna do for the bill. So I just say all of to say like yeah, like that's the situation. Like it's a couple more situations I guess I can come on here with to let y'all know. But I just wanted to find out like the answer to that because that really that really stunned me. That really stunned me the amount of no, it didn't stun me the amount because I guess people wouldn't human nature you thinking someone is a certain way, but then like I still gotta check everybody out because it made me feel like made me feel away. Made me feel like you all might be like the shock was all right. You have two different shocks. You have I mean we have I guess you have many different shocks, but then you have a shock looking like I didn't believe that, and then you have a shock where like oh my god, did he is he talking to me? Did he find me out? Like if there was one person in there who would do that, I probably would have think like oh this nigga thinking I catch him, but it was so much people. It was so much people, and I have to give like a disclaimer to say, well, for real, like these people don't know my whole life and stuff like that. And like I say, like my whole life and my new life a little different. Like I think that what I doing is off thought. Um, my whole life I just was a fighter. I just was fight people and stuff like that. And, it didn't make no sense to me. I have kids now and I won't be around for them. So, but yeah. Anyway, I guess leave your comments down below. I get it from watching a bunch of YouTube because everybody said that. Leave your comments down below. So, yeah. So I guess leave your comments up so I could read it to see like what I guess what y'all feel about a situation like that, or y'all could tell me the situations y'all going through too. I'll read them all. I have plenty of time on my hands. I can read them all. So let me know, and I guess some of you all I'll get back to.